And when all of the VC funding dries up, the price for AI models is going to be about 10x what it is right now. And I know this because I ran the stats on my own usage. Last month, I used the equivalent of almost $30,000 on Claude Code, and I paid $200. But that's not really the whole story, because that sounds like a lot of money, but those are at the margins that Anthropic is able to charge people like Meta, like Google, people abusing these platforms to just generate whatever they want to. For me, I ran the numbers, I went through my actual token usage, I calculated what that would look like on a GPU, I took into account the current electricity costs, and my $200 subscription probably cost Anthropic around $700, $800 conservatively. Those costs are obviously going to drive down. That will get cheaper as they build data centers, as there's more compute, more power infrastructure, but it's not going to drive down that much. And so a reasonable assumption is if they're making 50, 75% gross margin, if that is the target for people like me, and I want the same amount of usage, I'm going to have to pay, $2,000 a month for them to recoup that margin. Which, to be honest, is probably a price that at that point in time I will be willing to pay. And I don't think that's anytime soon either. VC funding is not drying up for Anthropic, it's not drying up for OpenAI, and there will be price wars, and they will price war to the ground. This is why I've been saying that these companies are overvalued, because they are losing money per subscription. They're losing money every time you log on and you're prompting and you take advantage of the fact that it's $20 or $200 a month. They lose money on you to retain you. At some point in time, when that evaporates, they will stop losing money, but it means they will start to compete with each other on price, and we will pick the cheapest and the most effective ones as users. It's not that some of these companies won't be very valuable, but it's very possible that, like with the automobile, we don't know who the winner is yet. The winner was not necessarily the first movers in the automobile race. It wasn't a lot of the hundreds of companies that were started at that point in time. It was Ford. Anyways, drop it with your Claude usage stats below. I want to see how much everyone else is comping to.